Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, this is not a team we should forget about as we come down the home stretch, even though they are 13 games out of first place in the conference. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guy, Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes. But
well, he's not physical then. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
He
does not.
He throws it around.
Yeah,
I like Zach. Right. Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical. And my man, Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy. One.
There he goes. Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
They really impressed everybody with that comeback they had in the fourth quarter. I mean, it shocked the crowd.
I was stunned by that one, Clark. I mean, I did not see that coming. That fourth quarter performance could not have been any more different than what we saw in the first three.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Randall, also Burke out there, and it's Bird in at the three. Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. Kicks it to Burke. Five on the clock from 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Hines, Burke covering. To Lima, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Rockets foul. First personal foul. Teams first.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And here is Burke. 9 points last game out. Can't convert after the good screen.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Here's Philemon. No good. Jamison with the defensive effort. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
There's the pick. Pass to Andrew. Rockets with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And that one's good, Henry.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Randall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. And the shot falls short this time.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
But 3 got a piece of it. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go. Randall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Down low, here's Philemon. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now Burke. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
There's the pick. Hines. He's defended by Randall. The score now all even.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Randall. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jamison's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Up off the screen. Pistons have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time, so they take the lead.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Burke with it. Pick by Randall. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
With Detroit, since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also number 1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
Now here's Randall. Burke, the pass to Bird. Houston moving the ball around. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Another shot. Burke can't get it to go.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And checking out the stats for Randall. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Rockets trail by 5. Burke kicks to Randall. There's the pick. Now the pass to Hooper. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run, and the jumper is good. Randall's got 5 points so far. Detroit leading by 3. Down low. It's deflected. Now here's Burke. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Henry. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Burke dishes to Bird. Just his first attempt. Murison. And that one is hammered home.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Bird can't get that one to fall. The 11-footer, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. The early game plan centered around their offense, it sounds like.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the right approach for this game. I mean, if they can get off to a good start offensively, everything else should come together.
Well, what happens if they don't get off to a fast start? I mean, they'll be scrambling looking for answers. We'll see if that approach works for them.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Take a look at the Mavericks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Houston, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Rockets, this season has definitely qualified as a success for them. Their failures were well documented a year ago, and this year, the ups clearly outweighing the downs.
Well, last year, I'm not sure there were any ups for them, period, Greg. But this season, they've battled hard each and every night.
There's the pick. To the middle, 6 on the shot clock. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And here is Burke. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Mann passes to Hooper. Another miss by Houston. Pistons leading by 7. And White kicks to Burke. Pistons passing it around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 17-7 run. Passes it to White. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Hooper. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
The Rockets making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Here's Burke looking for his first basket still in this one. Down low. Here's Philemon. No good off the front iron.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now, here's Burke. Right side, White. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. With 4 seconds on the clock, but they'll get another chance. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Detroit up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, go Detroit Pistons!
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and, you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And so in the game for the Rockets. And it's Blair in at the 3 slot. Now the pass to Simpson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Hines. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. And the Pistons lead by 7.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Jamison, a screen. Man passes to Jamison. And stolen by Burke. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Sampson kicks to Jamison. Man passes to Hollins. Fast break Detroit. Here's Hines. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Houston making a switch here. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. And Burke has it in the corner. That one's good from the corner.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's Randall. Bird outside. Takes a 3. That is good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
That is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Bird. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
And that one's good, Henry.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. And the Rockets making a change here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Burke kicks to Bird. Picked away. Hines, the pass to Perry. Here's Henry. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. 3-on-3. Randall dishes to Burke. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the battles. Let's give it up for your Auto Motion.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. Second in steals, 8th in rebounding, and they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
So it's Detroit now. Hines, Burke covering. Passes it to Andrew, and it's going to be a 3-second call. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You take a look at the Pistons. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Hornets right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And I think for the Pistons, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
Good. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 6. Houston moving the ball around. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Pistons leading by 12. Hines, the pass to Henry. Pass to Hines. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. And they're on the break. Here's Randall. Lets it go from 11. Nurisen. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
The Pistons making a change here. White's checked in. The Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And that one misses. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Perry passes to Andrew. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
Now Burke, he has 6. Pass to Randall. Bird with it. The shot. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Burke.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Right wing. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 16.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Burke kicks to Randall. Feeds to Burke. All alone. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Wide a screen. The tray. Another 3 for Detroit.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's a good screen. Dishes to Bird. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
There's the pass to Perry. Here's Andrew. The Rockets pull it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Burke. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Rockets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. He dishes it to Bird. Lets it go with a 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists tonight.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Burke. He's got 10. Bird left side. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
That one is no good. Pistons leading by 11. Passes it to Simpson. 36 seconds left here in the second. The feed to Burke. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Burke.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jamison's checked in. Burke hits them both.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the strike.
Sampson, the pass to Mann. Jamison, a screen to the right side. Blair dishes to Hollins. Man, Burke covering. Here's Jamison. No luck. Simpson. The shot is off. That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped-up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some nice stretches of basketball from them, and at one point, they pushed the lead up to 7. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Pistons leading by 13. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Detroit. Here's Hines, and the 3 ball is good. 24 points for him.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
There's the dish to Randall. Here's Burke. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Hines, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Baseline J on the way. The shot will not go. And Detroit the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really I like the movement and communication there.
Clock at 6. Here's Bird. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
There's a good screen. Cheeky. Here's Philemon, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He has 7.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. In second, the Rockets.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
They set the pick. Randall kicks to Jamison. Pass to Burke. Jamison, a screen to the inside. Murison, and that one hits back iron.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Kicks to Henry. Five to shoot. A baseline J. The shot no good. And it's Houston the other way. Randall passes to Burke. Shot to end this cold run. Another miss by Houston.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Over to the left wing. Houston moving it around. Here's Randall, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw, and the Pistons making a change here. And he's good on the second. Detroit leading by 17. Hines, Burke covering. Jamison with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Jamison, a screen. Pass to Randall. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Cheeky. Jamison covering. The pass to Hines. From outside the arc. But they get it back. Here's Andrew. Gets to the corner and buries it. 15 points in the game. Rockets trail by 19. Now here's Burke. He's got 12. Six to shoot. Passes it to Hooper. From deep. Burke can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 19. Pass to Andrew. Releases. Rebound by Jamison. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Feeds to Burke. There's a screen. Here's Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. Second in scoring, second in assists, and they're number 2 in steals. A very aggressive team in going after the ball.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall. And the Pistons with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now, here's Burke. Defense is right there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Houston making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Rockets trail by 18. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Hooper. An easy 2 points on the layup. He has 5. And Detroit has possession. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Sampson, the pass to Hooper. They set the screen. Here's Sampson. Clock at 6. Fades away. Detroit with the rebound. Cheeky. He's covered by Hollins. And the pass to Simpson. Cheeky. Rejected by Hollins. Passes it to Hooper. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
First one falls for him.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And so he hits both. Detroit leading by 14. Outside, White. And he gets the bucket. White's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. So both teams changing it up here. They set the screen. He's got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. He has 5.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Blair. That's tipped. Simpson, the pass to Burke. Andrew. He's covered by Hollins. Here's Philemon, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 17.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Pass to Sampson, out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Hollins dishes to Blair. He kicks it to Hollins. Over in the corner, Sampson. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Sampson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked at one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crosser.
Outside, White. Inside, and stolen by Hollins. Pass to Mann. Now, here's Blair. Burke covering. Shot clock at 6. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 6. Detroit leading by 13. Outside, White. Andrew. He's covered by Hollins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
For Detroit, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Mann passes to Hollins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's Andrew, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Pistons on top, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Rockets trail by 15, and so in the game for the Rockets. They've got Bird, and it's man in at the one spot. To the middle, Bird kicks to Jamison. Back to Bird. He feeds it to Jamison.
Pistons foul. Andrew. That's his 5th personal foul. Shooting for Detroit. Jamison. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
Jamison hits them both. Pistons leading by 13. The pass to Andrew. Dishes it to Henry. Passes it to Andrew. But he gets it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Andrew. Shooting. Free throws.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets trail by 15. And here is Burke. To the inside, Hooper. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Detroit. Hooper. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Pistons leading by 13. Pass to Andrew. Cheeky sinks the three-pointer.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
They set the pick. Jamison, a screen. Here's Burke. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Henry. With some arc, it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. And he has 28 points for the game.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Andrew. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. First free throw is good. Good on both. Pistons leading by 13. Pistons passing it around. Fires from 14. The shot misses. Jamison with the defensive effort. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Count the bucket. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Cheeky, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good. Burke.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Pistons lead by 14.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Here's Randall. He dishes it to Burke from downtown, and another 3 for Houston.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Hines. Burke covering. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. The feed now to Jamison. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pistons leading by 11. The dish to Henry. There's the pass to Hines. And another 3 for Detroit.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now Randall kicks it to Burke. Jamison with a screen for Burke. Off the screen. That's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bird, he's checked in for Randall.
Rockets substitution. Marvin Bird.
Detroit's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Philemon. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Feeds it to Bird. That one falls coming off Burke's feed. Burke's got 4 assists now tonight.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Pass to Henry. Launches a 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Burke with it. Jamison, a screen. To the middle. And the layup is up and in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Hines. Burke covering. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. foul line. Grady.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Rockets trail by 14. Passes it to Hooper. Jamison, a screen. Dishes it to Burke. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Hines. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Burke. Outside, Jamison. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Detroit has possession. Leading by 12. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's a screen. Here's Bird. Detroit with the rebound.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And here is Burke. He kicks it to Bird. And the basket good.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of him. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
Charity stripe shot. Cannot hit.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Here's Hines. The shot will not go. And Houston the other way now. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick. Now here's Bird. He's guarded closely. Right at the free throw line. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Detroit.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Henry passes to Hines. The 17-footer. And they will call over the back on the play.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Sampson with the fadeaway. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.